Some people say I don't know a buttload of crap about the gospel, but I do. Folks, you're the best. You are the best of the best. I love you all. I don't know where to start. So much to say. I'm going to keep this video short. I think I've figured some things out. Changed the name. Watcher Palmer, right? Loving my hat. And I love you. I do. I love each and every one of you. I hope that doesn't sound empty. This is a great community that we have. Okay, two things I want to talk about really quick. I'm going to redo next week when we talk about section 45. I'm going to redo the Antichrist video. It's going to be different. Those of you that saw the first one that was taken down, we'll have a slightly different version, but we'll cover similar scriptures because it all ties in to section 45, Matthew 24, and Joseph Smith, Matthew 1. So we'll talk about that, okay? And I can't wait. It's my favorite thing. Okay, today there was an announcement from the church about missionaries going overseas, or I shouldn't say overseas, out of the country, that they'll be required to get the jabbity-jab, stabby-stab. If you choose not to get the jabbity-jab, stabby-stab, then you'll serve your mission in your own country. Now think of that globally. Think of that globally. Now we've heard a message for quite some time now to lift where you stand. That was I think then President Uchtdorf that gave that great talk about moving the piano and lift where you stand. It's quite a few years now been talking about building Zion where you live. Building Zion where you live. I think this message today was that message of serving a mission in the country where you live. I think that's what we were hearing today. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Was it Sunday morning session, I believe, of General Conference? We had individuals, general authorities from every populated continent on the earth. That was a great message. Just that, having those individuals from the globe. And the message was that if the church is sufficient enough to produce the caliber of individuals to become general authorities, that these countries can lift where they stand. They can build Zion where they are. So, the message I got is stay in your own country. You don't need the jabbity-jab, stabby-stab. You don't need it. Just keep serving. Put your papers in, serve in your own country. I love it. I love that message. I think it's wonderful. Very heartfelt. And I think that looking in to the deeper side of some of these messages will help us get through these awkward moments that sometimes occur. And that was a great revelation for me, an insight that I wanted to share with you, and was a big part of this motivation of coming back on. Now, another one that I just wanted to share. This will offend many of you. If not offend, you'll go, okay, there he is again. But you've got to consider Elder Gong's talk. Elder Gong's talk. I think it was Saturday morning. I just happened to have it on my 3x5. Here's the quote part. Here's the part I wanted to read. The reason why I think some will try to explain this differently is this really kind of puts a punch to the Heartlanders. This isn't a debate of where the Book of Mormon took place. This has to do with latter-day prophecy. And Elder Gong brings that out. Listen to this quote. This is his quote. By 2025, we anticipate, by we, the brethren, the church, we anticipate as many church members may live in Latin America as in the United States and Canada. Do I need to repeat that? Do I need to repeat that? We anticipate by 2025, that's 4 years, right? We anticipate as many church members may live in Latin America as in the United States and Canada. And then listen to this. The gathering of Father Lehi's faithful descendants is fulfilling prophecy. Now look, you can make all kinds of reasons and say, oh, well, they were all in the heartland and then they went south and they're the descendants. No, doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Think about that quote. I welcome to hear how that works with the Heartlanders. I don't want to be argumentative, but this has to do with fulfilling prophecy that has to do with the events that occur prior to Christ's coming. This means that the time of the Gentile is gonzo. It's over. It's over. The Gentile nations, Europe, all that, there's hardly any converts coming out of there, folks. Let's just face it. United States of America, decline in convert baptisms. We don't like to talk about that, but it's true. Here's another thing you can do. DuckDuckGo, LDS temples throughout the world. A map of LDS temples throughout the world, something like that. You'll see a map with all these dots on it. Look and see where the dots are. It's awesome. You have the Pioneer Corridor in Central America, really, Central America. That's where it is. That's where the dots are. It's pretty awesome. Just to kind of finish that up, the idea of the heartland, you'll notice that many Heartlanders, particularly those that really spearhead it and are producing the books and that, they're not really they're not watchers. They're not a community of watchers because there's nothing is going on, and so it's in the distant future. There's so much that still has to happen. Where if you're not restricted to that, you can go, boom, that's done, boom, that's done, boom, that's done. And you can get excited. Otherwise you're going, well, I hope someday, we hear the announcement of a temple over there, other than Kansas City or, I just look at the map, right? Utah, 25, 6, I can't remember. How many temples are either announced, built, or being renovated, right? So anyway, okay, that's it. Next week, I'm going to get into 45. I can't help myself. section 45 of the Doctrine and Covenants is amazing. And it ties in with it's our three versions of Matthew 24. It's one of the three. You have Matthew 24, and then you have this one, and then you have the Joseph Smith Matthew 1, which is really Matthew 24, the inspired version, which all of these came at the same time. As Joseph was translating Matthew 24, then these unfolded, these revelations, and there's just too much to talk about. And that's when I'll recap the Antichrist and things like that got taken down. Okay. Oh, you guys are so good. And yeah, you're just going to have to deal with this because I am what I am. And I really felt strong of what happened. And I think I have things somewhat figured out for a little while. But these are indeed the most excellent time to be alive and to be a part of. Very troubling. Lots of things, crazy things going on. I make it a practice to watch a little bit of the fake news and a little bit of kind of the normal news, I guess. I don't even know if you can, I think it's pretty much all fake. And then I have other sources, and I've shared those with you. Israel 365, great YouTube channel. The Watchman, Eric Steckelback, great information there. Get the good news. There's some others that I'm not going to mention that I get resources from. And the reason why I'm not going to mention them is I don't believe everything that they say, but it's good to get some of it. And you guys know as well as I do what sources are out there. So just explore it. Immerse yourself. Don't get swung too far one way or another. But when you watch the fake news, you'll be able to see how they try to program you into certain things. It's just like and once those goggles or the film gets taken off and you can actually see, it's amazing, what goes on. So we're going to keep watching. We're watchers. We need to. And we're going to be serving our fellow man. We're going to be sustaining our church leaders. We're not going to let the little things deter us. We're going to go forward. We're going to boldly go forward and declare the things which we know are true, and call out evil when we need to call out evil. Call out righteousness when we see righteousness. We're going to be a friend to everybody, and we're going to invite everyone to be a community of watchers. Yeah. To receive the restored gospel through all these awesome ordinances that connect us. And I'll talk a little bit about that too. So that's it. You guys are wonderful. I love you. I do. I can't tell you. Sue and I we read those comments. And realized how blessed we are, and how many good people are out there. There's so many good people. And so, yeah, you're awesome. Love you all. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.